Children were economic assets rather than emotional investments, though this does not mean parents felt no affection for their offspring, daily labor, and ignorance. The peasants need every kind of public and private holiday. On ordinary days, toil begins at gray dawn and usually continues until dusk. There are no 8-hour labor laws. Even the midday break is short, although sometimes there is time taken out in hot weather for an afternoon nap. The women labor in the fields as hard as the men do. Children begin weeding, digging, and carrying when very little. Their help is so crucial that many peasants look on large families as sources of so much unpaid field labor, rather than as burdens which they must clothe and feed until the children reach maturity. The medieval agricultural calendar was relentless. During spring planting, families might work 16-hour days to get crops in the ground before the soil dried out or late frosts arrived. Summer meant constant weeding, watering, and pest control. Harvest season demanded round-the-clock effort to gather crops before rain could ruin them. Even winter brought its own labor, repairing tools, mending clothing, processing food, caring for animals, and cutting firewood. Children were economic assets rather than emotional investments, though this does not mean parents felt no affection for their offspring. A 5-year-old could mind geese, collect eggs, and gather kindling. A 7-year-old could help with planting and harvesting. By 10, children were doing adult work, just at a smaller scale. Large families meant more hands to share the endless labor, but also more mouths to feed during lean times. Education is almost unknown. Literacy was not merely rare among peasants. It was considered unnecessary and potentially dangerous. What use was reading to someone who would spend their entire life plowing fields and tending animals? Most parents needed their children's labor too desperately to spare them for education, even if opportunity arose.